You know what will not make people take you more seriously? Being too messy. According to a new study, an extremely messy personal space may lead people to believe the owner of that space is more neurotic and less agreeable. And this can have big implications. The least of which is that I have no idea how messy Ashley thinks my desk is.
I feel like my desk is probably messier than yours. Maybe they're about the same.
But you have a cool magic spinning MOVA globe on your desk. I mean, that's pretty sweet.
It is.
It draws your attention away from any kind of clutter that you have.
Sure. I feel like I've always heard that a messy space means you're more creative, but this research kind of disagrees with that.
So this research is more about the perception of someone with a messy desk. And if you're familiar with the research you're talking about, then yeah, maybe it does mean that you're more creative, but it also has some darker undertones. As reported by Futurity, this comes from a new study published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences. In 3 experiments, researchers randomly assigned about 160 participants to sit in a researcher's office that was clean and uncluttered, or in another office that was either somewhat or very messy. They set up all the offices to suggest they belonged to a male researcher, and they had various personal items. Stuff like a baseball cap hanging on a door hook, a cup containing candy, a baby photo, science books and academic journals in a bookcase, stuff like that. The neat office had papers stacked on the desk, books and journals upright on the bookshelves, and file drawers with typewritten labels. The somewhat messy office had books tilted over on the shelves, some books and papers on the floor, and the wall clock was an hour off. And the very messy office was dirtier and more disorganized, with more clutter. Participants tried to guess the office owner's personality using the big 5 personality traits. We've talked about those before. Remember the acronym OCEAN: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. And participants thought the owner of the kind of messy office was less conscientious than the owner of the clean one. The researchers say that in everyday life, an impression like that could lead someone to decide not to even deal with that person in the future, either on a personal or professional basis. But here's the twist. The researchers say that the impression someone gives you from looking at their space can affect how you treat them. So try not to be too quick to judge your employee or friend with a messy desk. Maybe it's just you projecting. But clean up anyway. It never hurts to be more organized.